Hey guys, I am back again at one of my favorite places in the whole world, Replay Guitar Exchange.
Thanks for coming in, Jason. Appreciate it.
What's up, dude? I'm hanging out with my good friend Cliffhanger. You guys know him from my previous videos that I film here. You guys are cool enough to let me come in and film. Really
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
But dude, I throughout my whole career as a guitarist, I have never really played the Gibson line of guitars that much. I can probably count on one hand how many times I've played either an Epiphone or a Les Paul, which sounds kind of crazy.
I think we should change that.
We're going to change that today. So I've got this cool idea. Cliff and I both came with this idea. Why don't we do like an Epiphone comparison, Epiphone versus the Les Paul?
I think it's a good idea.
Problem is, we don't have any guitars in our hand right now, but I think we can change that. Hey, it worked.
Yeah, absolutely it did.
Just like magic. So guys, what I've got right here, I've got the Epiphone 59 Les Paul here. And Cliff, what do you have there?
Well, I have a custom shop 59 reissue from Gibson.
Wow.
So this is the top end versus the import Epiphone. They just came out with this 59.
Wow.
And they're both fantastic guitars, but it's cool to compare them side by side.
Yeah, so guys, we're going to do that, but hang around. After I play these guitars, Cliff and I are going to give you a little bit more information about both of these guitars. All right, guys, so I'm going to be playing through the orange amp. This is the Rocker Verb 50, and you guys have heard me play through this amp probably several times when I'm filming here at Replay Guitar Exchange. I love this amp. One day I'm going to take it home. Now, I've also got this running through a noise gate here, the ISP decimator, and my good friend Cliff, of course, he let me use his pedal because I didn't bring a noise gate. But anyway, that's the gear that you're going to hear. Alright guys, so now Cliff and I are going to break down these guitars. We're not going to break them, but we're going to talk about them real quick here. So this is the Epiphone. I got the Epiphone, and this is the 59 Les Paul Epiphone here. So this has got some really nice sounding pickups, by the way. I got a cheat sheet down here, guys, because I forget names. You guys know that. This is a Gibson Burst, is that
Burst Bucker pickups. Yeah,
Okay.
This has Gibson Burst Bucker pickups.
Burst Bucker. Okay, thank you, dude.
You're welcome. Yeah, this is a cool one because Gibson they collaborated with the Gibson Custom Shop.
Yeah.
And they basically have some Gibson hardware on this and made it to the spec of a 1959
Man.
At a affordable price where you're not dropping several $1,000s
Ooh, yeah.
to get a very high quality Les Paul with a 1959 feel.
And it's pretty cool, man. So, I mean, we got the nice maple top here, mahogany body. It's got pretty much everything you'd expect from, an Epiphone guitar. But anything else special about this guitar that we should point out, dude?
Well, okay, so 1959 is like the holy grail, right? If you had a Gibson from 1959, they're super, super collectible, crazy rare, and so they know this, and so they decided to create something that's faithful to that build. These right now are currently a limited edition, so I don't know how long they'll be continuing to do them, which is what makes it, honestly, to me, really cool, because it's like, just a chapter in the Epiphone saga as they continue to evolve, which, this company has been around forever, so it's Gibson, but it's cool to see it, evolve and take on these limited runs, and the 1959, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely epic guitar.
It's pretty cool. And real quick before we move on to that guitar, dude, the price on this is $800 here, $799. So yeah, I mean, this guitar is affordable, for pretty much anyone's budget, most anyone anyway. So dude, let's talk about the Gibson, the 59 reissue here that you've got, the Les Paul 59 reissue here, man.
Yeah, you've got a couple differences. First of all, they're gonna feel similar as far as
they do
the neck shape, and obviously the body's the same. It's a Les Paul, but when you go to a custom shop, you start to get some more high quality working parts and everything like that. You have the maple top. It's a very high end AAA flame maple 2-piece cap. You get the binding with the nice red patina that kind of bleeds through.
That is cool.
And then on the back, the mahogany is absolutely gorgeous, super, super detailed. Not that this isn't a great piece of mahogany. This is a fantastic piece of mahogany, but when you go to the custom shop, they choose their cuts of wood to be the best that they have, right? The best that they have on the shelves. And so that's really what you get with a custom shop. The neck also has some attention to detail as far as like hand sanding goes, but they're very comfortable. And they sound great. These also have Alnico.
Yeah, the Alnico pickups. The custom Bucker Alnico 3, to be exact.
Yeah, they sound wonderful, man. And this is like really, really close to how a 1959 would feel. The technology is there. Gibson's doing a wonderful job, and they will always be near and dear to my heart because of that. And this guitar, it plays great. I've had the opportunity to play one actual 1959 in my life, and it was nuts. But this feels, it is it, man. It's got the feel, and so I'm just really happy that Gibson is really killing that.
And dude, speaking of detail, and you guys can't see this, but even the knobs on the Les Paul here, man, they're kind of indented a little bit here, where these are flat. Not really a big deal, but just one of those super, attention to details that they put on these things. So
so the old school knobs, they actually have that indent.
Yeah.
I actually learned that working here with some of the vintage stuff. Like if you go to a vintage show and you're talking to somebody, you might see them fiddling with the knobs all the time. They're checking to see if those knobs are real.
Oh, man.
Whereas on these, you're not going to feel that. So they've got everything down. Like it's right how the guitar would be to the smallest little detail, and that's important, especially when you're looking to get a custom shop.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're not, they're expensive.
Speaking of expensive, what's the price on this thing, man?
This guy is going for $6,500 on the custom shop line.
Wow.
But it is a really well worth it investment because it's a great instrument.
And while we're talking about you guys, dude, huge shout out, huge thank you to Replay Guitar Exchange. This video is I'm not being paid to do this, by the way, guys. I give you guys a shout out because you guys let me come in here. So I guess in that sense it might be sponsored, but I really appreciate you guys letting me come in here, man.
Absolutely,
you guys are always so cool to me, and it allows me to give our viewers out here, my audience, this really cool content. So I appreciate it, dude. On that note, I will have a link to Replay Guitar Exchange. They're the guitar store in Tampa and the surrounding area. There's none can even touch this place. But you guys do online orders as well. I want everybody to know that. So you do online orders. I think you guys offer free shipping.
We do, yeah, free shipping. Replayguitar.com. And be sure to check us out. You can take a look at our whole line.
Yeah.
All the Gibson custom shops, all the Epiphone, everything, all on our website.
And the orange amp, I just played through that Rocker Verb 50. I'm gonna walk out of here with that thing one day.
We'll make it happen. I'll ring you up today.
But I'm probably gonna get that thing. Every time I come in here, I play through the amp. But Guys, I want to say thank you once again for supporting my channel. Please give this video a like and make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. And hey, leave any comments about these guitars. If you've played, especially a 59 reissue, if you've played any of these guitars, an Epiphone or a Gibson, or any issue or any version of these guitars, hey, leave a comment. I'd love to start that conversation down there, because we always, we have such a cool audience here.
We're all nerds.
Yeah, we're all nerds. I've got the absolute best subscribers on my channel here. You guys are all awesome, and I appreciate you guys. But yeah, drop some comments. Even if you're not a Gibson player, not a fan, hey, I'd love to hear those as well, man, because not everybody likes the same thing, and that's just part of being a guitar player. So yeah, drop some comments, guys, and thank you once again, Cliff. Thank you for having me here, dude.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for coming.
Until the next video, keep it metal.